Hey guys, so you obviously know my name because you're on my YouTube page, Paigenatalie, and this is On the Same Page with Paige. So we're switching it up a bit, just a quick one because I hate long intros when I watch YouTube videos. I obviously normally have a co-host. I'm starting this whole On the Same Page with Paige, like kind of like talk show kind of vibe. And I can't have no co-host because we are all in isolation and we're quarantining. So it's just me. So today's topic that I'm going to discuss is, it's just going to be a bit of like chit chat. So I want to discuss dating versus when I was younger to now that I've literally just turned 29. I was going to say 25 then, I wish. Literally turned 29 3 days ago. So yeah, I want to discuss that because I don't know about yous, but when I used to date, so for example, dating now to dating when I was younger, I look for different things. Two, I'm a little bit different but a little bit the same, and I'll explain why. When I was younger, and I'm going to go from the age of like 18 when you're driving and stuff like that, I used to want to drive myself to dates because you don't need to be knowing where I live, you're a stranger. Two, it's like that awkwardness of being in someone's car. It's like the first day, you're like, can I even handle being in the same environment as this guy? And three, it's like if you want to go home and leave, you like to just get in your car and go. So like, I don't know if guys actually realise females are like this, but there's like a lot of, well, for me, there's a lot of technical planning. Like, A, do I want to be in this guy's car? Two, will I want to leave this date early? So let me drive myself there. But let's just start off with like actual dating in general. So I would say I was a little bit of like a serial dater when I was younger. Not so much now. B, I don't really get asked, well, A, sorry, I don't really get asked out on dates. B, I actually can't be bothered. Like, I used to love the fact of like getting dressed up. Like, I used to be like, if it was like free food, but back then it was like cinema a lot. And I'm going to tell you why I also picked cinema. So for me, it was like, I get to wear like those new pair of skinny jeans, those new dollies. Like, it wasn't even heels then, really. It was like boots or whatever. So like those new pair of skinny jeans, that new blouse or whatever. It wasn't even like blazers and leggings, and no, that was not in. I'm sorry, I may sound really old, but there was no cycling shorts, blazers, oversized tops and see-through heels. It was like your nicest pair of skinny jeans, your fresh Converses, or like little boot heels with like a cute jumper that would be like Ralph Lauren or Out of Choice or something like that, so you knew it was like on point. And then you wouldn't even like blow dry your hair, it'd just be like this or up in a bun, loads of makeup, no highlighter. No one knew how to do that then, but you'd get excited to generally just go on a date and get dressed up and wear clothes. And it was also like let's be honest, like everyone cusses girls like, oh, they're just out for a free meal, but it's free. If someone's messaging you and they're like, I want to take you for food, where do you want to go? Especially back then, it was like Nando's, TGI Fridays, like nothing special, but that's still a good £30 meal at 18. You're thinking, right, this boy's gonna pay for me to eat, okay. It's just like, whereas, so it's like, or they'll be like, can I take you to the cinema? You'll be like, yeah, I wanna go see Avatar. So it's like, you would take that opportunity. So I hold my hands up, I was a serial dater, and yes, I accepted a lot of dates just to, number one, to get out of the house, two, like I said, to get dressed up. And three, it was free. You're asking me out, so obviously I know you're gonna pay. Let's be honest. Like, let's get down to the nitty gritty and be real. Like, everyone loves a freebie. So, anyways, back to why I would always choose the cinema. See, when a guy asks me out on a date, obviously you've normally only been talking for like a week, 2 weeks. I at least like a minimum of 2 weeks of speaking to you on the phone and speaking to you daily. I'm even like it now. Like, that has stayed the same at 29. Like, I like to get to know you. But it's like you'd speak to someone, whether it be on BBM back then, like over MSN Messenger, or just general text before WhatsApp, by the way, actual text. We're talking 5-day pass, T-Mobile. Like, a guy would actually be like, are you on T-Mobile? Have you got 5-day pass? Boo boo, my mum paid for my contract. I was lucky. I didn't need 5-day pass. But that was a thing. Do you know how many guys would be like, are you on T-Mobile? So they could message me on their 5-day pass. It was a texting thing back then, even when you were still putting TB for text back. So it's like, it's so weird how like then and now, some things have stayed the same for me. Like I say, I still like to drive to places, but we'll get onto that in a bit. So cinema. I used to pick cinema a lot. And even now that I'm older, if I don't feel like I can put up with you, so to speak, or like we're gonna vibes, or I'm even that interested in getting to know you. Back when I was younger, I used to always do cinemas the first date. Unless I really thought like you was really attractive and we proper bounce, then I'll be like, oh, let's go get a drink, or like you just go bowling or something like that. But for cinema, for me, it means I don't have to talk to you. Like legit, if I pick cinema as our first date, unless I've been banging onto you while we've been conversating, like I really want to go see the new Men in Black or whatever's out, Fast and Furious, or the new Saw, and I'm proper eager to see it, then I'll be like, okay, let's go. But really and truly, we should probably go for a drink, then the cinema, so we can actually conversate. But when I was younger, like, let's go cinema. A, I don't need to talk to you. B, I get to see the film that I've been waiting to see for like weeks. And it's just like, there's not that awkwardness. Although you do get those guys. I've just realised my light isn't even on. Okay, 1 minute. Oh my God, how much better is that? I just started filming, I didn't even put my ring light on. Rookie mistake. So, back to cinema. One time though, I was eating my popcorn, and you know when you feel someone looking at you and they're like this, and I'm thinking, he's gonna try and kiss me, because you know they already do the arm, or like on the armrest, they're trying to nudge closer and closer, or put their hand on your thigh. And when you're really not feeling it, guys, do you know what? Guys have it hard. Let me just put it out there, because you don't actually know. Unless the girl's overly flirty, which I'm not. I can't flirt for shit. Like, literally, I have not got a flirty bone in my body. Like, literally, like, to purposely flirt. I think I've accidentally flirted before. And my mates have said, like, Paige, I think he's going to think you're on him. And I'm like, but he's such a nice guy. He's so cool. Like, unless it's like I'm unaware, I'm not a flirter. But it's like, how do guys pick up signals? So I think on the first date, don't touch me. It's not, don't be rubbing my thigh, and definitely don't try and kiss me. I don't do kissing on the first date. I really don't, because think of all the dates females or men have gone on. If you kiss every single one, that's a lot of frogs. And a lot of them, I don't see them after the first date. I don't know if I like you, so to be swapping saliva and stuff, it's like, nah, that's like third date movements. Like, if I'm on a third date with you, the first date I've got over the fact that, okay, I can spend time with you. The second is like generally trying to get to know you, your background, a little bit more about you. Like, there's only so much you can find out unless you're going to go in on the questions, like, do you want kids? What does your mum work as? What's your family background? Can you speak any other languages? What's your 5-year goal? Like, it's not that deep. So you find out what you can. And the third one, you're like, I'm actually attracted to this guy. Now you can kiss me, because I'm out with you for the third time. So this guy, anyway, staring at me, I'm thinking, you can feel it. Like, I'm like, he's going to kiss me. And you know when they start edging in and then they try and talk to you about the film? This is me, popcorn in hand. I'm like, good film, right? Like, literally, cinemas save you. They literally save you. So I would always pick cinema dates back in the day. Now, not so much. I'm older, so I'm not about wasting time. If I'm putting on full face makeup, all this contour, highlighter, doing my hair bouncy blow dry, getting an outfit together, now we're talking leggings, sparkly ones, this one, sheer one, blazer, this, that, matching bag. That's effort. So if I'm generally going on a date with you, I've spent hours getting ready, I've washed my hair, put my lashes on, I want to conversate with you and get to know you. Like, I'm more than happy to just go get a drink, bar somewhere, if we're both working in London, let's grab a coffee. The older I get as well, I'm loving coffee dates. Like, if a guy works in London, you work in London, you're quite fairly close, or at least you can meet after work. I like those, like, oh, should we just meet after work and have a catch up? Like, it shouldn't be your first one, but I'm open to like a coffee afternoon date in like a lunch break, or like a after work drinks in London. Like, I don't know, it makes me feel sophisticated, and I guess that's where my age has come into it. But when I was younger, if he was like, oh, let me take you Starbucks, we're gonna go get a hot chocolate, I'd be like, are you all right? I'm sorry, no, I'm staying home. And let me just go back as well to when I said, like, you know, the guy's gonna pay. And we'll discuss this in another episode on whether, well, how many dates you should have before a girl pays, or if she should just pay for the first one, or all that paying stuff another time. But can I just put it out there, like, if you ask me out on a date, you've asked me, so yes, I do expect you to pay. I believe I'm quite old-fashioned, where I'm like, you should court me, like, you should chase me, you should, like, you're a man, what you laying out on the table, do you know what I mean? So I do believe that, because number one, you asked for my number, because I most definitely didn't approach you. You messaged me first, because I'm not going to message you first. And I used to be like that when I was younger as well. So that's another thing that stayed with me in my old age. And you've asked me out to get to know me. Now, yeah, I do want to get to know you, but you've asked me out. You've said on Friday, let me take you out, let's go get food. So I got food at home in my fridge. You don't know my finances that week, that month, whatever. So I don't think any man should assume when they've asked a girl out on the first date I'm talking about that she's gonna pay. And I don't think she should, if I'm honest with you. Like, I'm quite old-fashioned, a man should be a man, court me, whatever. So the difference between dating when I was younger to now is I've leaned up a little bit on letting guys pick me up. It's very, very rare. It's only if I know someone that knows you that I'm like, okay, you can know where I live, it's not a biggie. You've probably back in the day been to one of my house parties or whatever, you know I live within the Essex area. Obviously I'm not going to say which one, but it's pretty bait on my Instagram what area I kind of live in Essex, although I do change my location a lot. But yeah, so it's like, I do like it when a guy says, I'm going to come pick you up, be ready for 8. I love that. I'm like, gentlemen, oh my God. I know what time I got to be ready. He's going to be outside. I'm going to get in his car. I ain't got to worry about getting there. I can wear my uncomfortable heels because I'm in a car. Then I know I'm sitting down in the restaurant. And this is where the thinking changes as well from dating now. I got to think restaurant heels, comfy heels, or night heels. Like, you know, your out heels are your comfortable ones. Your restaurant ones are the ones that you broke up your ankle in. They make your feet bleed and you can only wear them because you're sitting down. And then obviously you've just got your general heels, whatever. But yeah, so I have to think about that. And this is what guys don't take into account. It's like, when a female's getting ready, they need to know what type of shoes they're wearing. Are they wearing the ones that burn up their feet, but they know they're going to be sitting down, they look good, so it don't matter? Or do they need to be wearing still nice heels, but the comfortable ones that they're willing, that if you know you're getting trained and stuff, that you can be walking around London in, standing up. If you go to a bar and there's not a seated area, can you be standing in them? Because there's nothing worse than literally your feet bunning up. So back to the young versus old. So now I do like to be picked up. I find it very gentlemanly. I find it very organised. I like the fact that you've planned that. And when I was younger, I used to always like to know where I was going. I think it was a safety thing as well. But now I'm more about surprises. Like, I quite like it when a guy, I've known many guys do it. I've had about 2. But they'll be like, I'm going to take you for dinner. I'm not going to tell you where, but it's dressy. I know you'll like it because we've discussed what food you like. And I'm like, you've been taking notes. Okay. Then I get excited. I'm like, but before, I want to look at the menu. I want to know what location I'm going to. I want to know everything before I've even gone there. So it's like, now I've gone from like only wanting cinema dates to, okay, I actually want to conversate with you because I haven't got time to waste. Are you going to be a shit baby daddy? Are you like, can I bring you home to parents? Like, what kind of guy are you? Because I ain't about just dating for shits and giggles. I don't need free food no more. I'm not 18 and I'm not broke. So I can buy my own Nando's, my own TGIs. And speaking of that, if you ever tried to take me at 29 years old to Nando's or TGIs as a date, lunch as a catch-up, cool. As a date in the evening, anything past like 5-6 o'clock, I'm sorry, that's just not acceptable. We're on grown man things. I'm not saying you have to take me STK or the Shard, but you best be booking something. I mean, there's Smiths, there's Alex, there's Yum Yums in Stoke Newington, there's Thai places. You can even take me for an Indian in Upminster. You best be taking me somewhere that's a decent cuisine. And Nando's and TGI's, and certainly not Frank's and Benny's and Pizza Express can. It's like they're lunchtime. Let's just grab some lunchtime, you know, grab some food, quick things. So it's funny when you think about it, because you look for more now, like, and types are different. So when I was younger, it was like, number one, it didn't matter what job you had, because no one had jobs. We were 18, we were in college. It didn't matter what you studied. You could have told me you studied, I don't know, being a postman, whatever. It didn't matter what you studied. It didn't matter what your 5-year plan was, or like, it was so free. It was just so relaxed. It was all about attraction, let's be honest. Whereas now, different things come into play, like, what is your 5-year plan? Are you ready to buy a house? Do you already have a house? Do you have savings for a house? Are you a family guy? Do you want kids? Do you want marriage? Because I spoke to a guy before and he's like, I don't really want to get married, that's not my thing. And I'm like, rah, these are the things females need to know, because I want to get married. Listen, my wedding's planned. The guy just needs to show up. That is it. Propose to me and show up. That's it. So it's like, when you're younger, you're like, oh, I want them to be athletic, normally play football for their college or their school or whatever, or semi-pro on the weekends. And it's just like, as long as like you spend time together, you normally just mooch around lakeside together. Like, I don't know, you just do nothing. You sit in each other's room, you know, when like you go to the house and you run upstairs to their room, you just say hi to their mum and your bed just chilling in the room. You'll be happy to let him play PlayStation while you're just sitting there on your phone, just like amused by him, just like, oh, my man's playing PlayStation, it's what makes him happy. Listen, that shit don't go down now. If you want me round and you're going to sit on your PS4, Xbox, whatever it's called, PS5, whatever's out now, I'm getting vexed. You're not a child, put it down, I need your attention, let's do something. So it's like, things are so different now. And it's not just about, oh, you've got to have a nice body, It is about, like, what's your career, like, what's your goals, like, what's your aspirations in life? And it's just like, you want more. And as much as you want the fitness guy and the abs, which is still back in now, to be fair, and bigger than ever, to be fair, with guys being fit and into their fitness regime and all that. But it's not just all about abs. Like, literally, people think that I only go for people with muscles, but I've only ever dated 2 people with a 6-pack. One guy was like so ripped, he was into gym, his body was fine, it was amazing. Like, you know, when you look at him, you're like, that's my man. Like, even when he's not your man yet, you're like, literally like, rah, that is my man. Like, oh, body, amazing. But other guys have just generally been normal. I don't do beard bellies and I don't do guts, but they've just been normal. There's been like no abs there or anything like that. So it's like, I've only dated 2 guys that have actually had full-on 6-packs, like, in the adult life. But you look for more than that. You want to know if they're a family guy. You want to know how they're going to treat you. You want to spend time with them. You want them to tell you, like, their childhood and, like, their secrets. And that. You want guys to be a bit emotional. Like, back in the day, if a guy would cry or get emotional, it's all this, oh, guys don't share feelings. Listen, if you don't share your feelings with me, get a tad emotional and communicate, we've got issues. Because I need to know what's on your mind, bad or good. I need to know if you're stressed. And I want you to come to me. I want you to be like, I'm stressed, I've got this on my mind. Like, I want to help you. Like, I want to be your backbone. So it's like, I want to be like your lioness. Like, I've got you. But when you're younger, you'll be like, this guy's all calling me, telling me he's stressed, arguing with his mum. This is long. yeah, it's different now. So dating from when I was 18 to now is very different. Now I look for prospects on, can I have a future with you? And I'm not just going to date you or come out for food for the sake of coming out for food, unless I'm really bored. And trust me, I've been single for 4 years. I'm still not that bored yet. Like literally, if I've got to sit opposite a table from you, it's because I generally want to get to know you. But yeah, it's just different. But I'm literally babbled on for so much now, and I'm like 20 minutes in, which I can see, which is a long ass video, and I only really wanted it to be 10 minutes long. Imagine I'd only get to say half the stuff that I've said. But stay tuned, I hope you like it. I'm gonna pick a different subject each week. So for instance, like, should girls pay, when should they pay, and just being single in Essex alone, and what single life is like, trying to make it in the industry, careers, buying a house, the struggle, like everything. So it's going to be like real life topics, and I'm going to try and keep that vibe going even after quarantine, when I can actually start getting co-hosts as well. But add me on Instagram, DM me subjects that you feel like, am I the only one that thinks this way? Like seriously, like I'll bring up the topic and I'll do it from my point of view. Like, should I be, like for instance, I'll discuss rules in relationships, men not being able to go on boys' holidays, girls not being able to go on girls' holidays, like, are you weird for that? Does everyone do that? Like, whatever the situation is, DM me. So my Instagram is Paigenatalie, or just write comments below on this video. Please share, please like, and I hope you enjoy. Mwah!